feet.
That's only 4 feet?
Keep going. Oh, stop.
Oh my gosh. Well, hi guys. Welcome. Welcome. This sucks.
We tried.
We tried. Welcome to Wheeling's Local Scene Quarantine, hosted by GypsyLace Cafe. We are your hosts tonight. My name is Sarah Williams.
I'm Melinda Scott.
And we are the owners of GypsyLace Cafe.
We are a food truck here in Wheeling, specializing in allergy-friendly foods such as gluten-free, dairy-free, and vegan options.
Mixed in with coffee and tea, because we're a cafe.
Yes, and we need our caffeine.
The reason we are here tonight is because right now, at this very time, we were towards the end of our grand opening, day 2. Yeah, then the quarantine happened.
Yes.
Just like everybody else out there, you all know we're at home now and things have changed. We're not at work. And for us, that means we weren't able to have our grand opening. So
We are improvising.
and we are in your living rooms right now.
You lucky people.
You lucky bastards. No, to be serious, guys, our grand opening was scheduled for April 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. I know a lot of you guys have followed us, showed us the love, even at show of hands. Thank you very much.
Much appreciated.
Most definitely. And yeah, we were supposed to be scheduled for our grand opening and the quarantine happened, so we weren't able to do that anymore. So after a lot of thinking and trying to figure out how we could give back, but also kind of keep some things afloat, keep some people happy, and keep some people employed, Wheeling's Local Scene Quarantine came about, and here we are. So a little bit later, you'll hear more from us as to what we're going to be doing to give back, but also how you can help us during this time, especially because we had purchased things for our grand opening, and luckily we did not purchase
Too many perishable items.
Yes. We're in a place right now where we don't have to pay rent to a renter because we are not brick and mortar. So we have a little bit of cost differences than some of the other businesses out there. Not that we aren't still feeling the effects of this quarantine, because trust me, we are. But we definitely have a way of, if you guys would like to help us, we would greatly appreciate it. But we know a lot of businesses that could really use your help. And they have employees too, which we don't have. It's
just us.
Just us, yeah. Which is actually one of the reasons that we kind of came about this. Melinda had this great idea, because she's very skillful, to make masks. And my skill is I'm creative. And between the two of us, here we are. We had hired Ananga and Ezra as part of our grand opening event, and they were going to be our musicians for the 3-day event that we had. And when the quarantine happened and we realized that, we would have to cancel everything, the idea of canceling our musicians, which is, of course, paying for their services, just hit home to us. It just didn't feel right. And we wanted to still pay them. And we thought, hey, maybe this way, kind of creating like a telethon type of thing, there's the opportunity for them to even get tips that they're missing out as well because they can't perform at our event. But now they're performing live for you, and you guys can watch, enjoy, and you can tip them right now through PayPal.
Oh, just so you all know how to help out the business that are participating, there is a link at the bottom of this feed that goes to every single business that you can find different ways to support them, whether it be through merchandise, PayPal, tips, etc. But that will all be at the bottom of this feed, and it will also be on our GypsyLace Facebook page.
Great. Yeah, so if you guys don't want to purchase anything, don't feel obligated, and you don't have to donate either. It's really just for your enjoyment and to learn about what's going on with these businesses, maybe even learn about businesses you've not even heard of, or artists or musicians, and
or just to get to know the business owners a little bit better,
right,
on a more personal basis.
That we're all going through this together. But if you would like to help out certain businesses or all of the businesses by donating something or tipping the musician for their wonderful performances tonight, please do that. All you have to do is click their PayPal link and send them money. It's that easy. We've had nothing but support and love and people wanting to participate in this. And again, we say thank you so much.
Thank you.
So sit back, relax.
Grab a beverage, get your PJs on.
I said bring a brewski and enjoy.
Our first business tonight is East Wheeling Clayworks. We have Adam and Beth Bedway talking about their business.
Hi guys, I'm Adam.
I'm Beth.
We have East Wheeling Clayworks here at 747 Market Street in Wheeling. We are currently closed down due to the governor's stay-at-home order.
We're still here.
We're still in the shop working, making pots to add to our website. We have a web store at www.eastwheelingclayworks.com. We're trying to update it weekly, so if you guys wanted to support us during this time, you could go there, buy a pot, we can ship it to you. We're doing free local porch delivery, maintaining a safe distance and making sure we disinfect and stuff before we leave the shop.
We'll drop it on your porch and then shoot you an email to tell you to look for it.
So you don't even have to see us.
We're like little ghosts in the night.
Other ways you can support us, you can follow us on Instagram and Facebook at East Wheeling Clayworks. You can send us messages on there for custom orders. You can see work that we're working on now, what's coming out of the kiln the next few weeks before we even add it to the website also.
That'll be the way to keep the most up to date, is if you follow us on Facebook and Instagram. That is where you're going to see the most of our products that come out first. If you see something on there that you like that you don't see on the website, shoot us a message. We'll see what we can do about getting one.
You can also find our make at home sculpt and go kits on there. You can order one of those and make a gnome or an animal planer. Now that's what we have up. We're also working on new projects every week to add for people to have delivered right to their house, and then after this whole quarantine thing is done, they can bring them back to the shop and we'll fire them and glaze it for you. One other way you can support us is you can send us money on PayPal. You can donate to us or tip us, either way. That's ewclayworks@gmail.com for PayPal, or if you want to email us to ask us about custom orders or anything like that. Anything else?
I think that's it.
All right. Well, have a good day, guys. Be safe. And I guess
Wash your hands, keep your distance.
Yep, exactly. And we'll get through this together.
Absolutely.
All right. Have a good day.
Bye.
For the record, Sarah checked her temperature before she entered my home.
Oh, with this cute little cather on it.
Isn't it adorable?
It's so cute. And in case we touch each other, that sounded really inappropriate. Hand sanitizer. We've come
Yes.
prepared.
Amen.
Please give a round of applause for Wheeling's own Valerie Pico from RED, Regional Economic Development Partnership here in Wheeling.
Hi everyone, I'm Valerie Pico from Regional Economic Development Partnership, otherwise known as RED. We are an economic development organization that works in Ohio, Marshall, and Wetzel counties supporting our businesses. We strive to bring new businesses to the area, but we also work to retain the existing businesses we have and to also help them grow. One of the number one rules in economic development is you keep what you have and you help that grow and expand. So, I think it's obvious to everyone this is a really difficult time for the small businesses in our region. And so today I wanted to take a minute to share some resources for the small businesses who are out there, but also kind of go through some tips of what we can do as consumers to help support those businesses. First, I just wanted to mention a small business is technically any business with 500 or fewer employees. So when you think about all of the businesses that we have in the Wheeling area, large majority of them are small businesses. but we work with businesses of all sizes, and they certainly are all seeing an impact of this from across the board. So for you businesses who are listening, I'm going to share the link to our website. We just issued a large list of resources, especially some good information from the SBA on the programs that they have rolling out. There are some links to webinars, various tips and advice there. So please check it out, and also continue to look for updates, because this is a situation that is changing daily, sometimes hourly, and we're constantly learning new things. And because it's so much to kind of figure out and navigate, I also recommend you talk with your lawyer and your accountant to seek advice there. And then also touch base with the Small Business Development Center. They provide small business coaches across the state, but they've had some webinars and various things. And I also have links to their tools on our website as well. We're working on a couple of other things that we hope to roll out shortly to assist small businesses, so stay tuned. But in the meantime, I also wanted to share some of the things that we can do to help support small businesses. We've heard an awful lot about curbside pickup and takeout lately. I have certainly been enjoying that. We planned Wheeling Restaurant Week, and unfortunately it came at a terrible time when all of our restaurants were closing their doors or, converting to curbside and takeout only. However, we chose to continue with Restaurant Week because we felt like we had a platform to still support our small businesses, and that's what Restaurant Week was all about. So please continue to do that. Eat out as much as possible. Remember to tip well, and to also maybe consider like an elderly neighbor and drop something off. So it's a way that we can help support a small business while also helping out our neighbors and those who are especially in need and could use a pick-me-up right now. Also buy gift cards. I just ordered a gift card from my hair salon. So think about industries like that where, they're not receiving any income right now. Can you buy products from them? Or, what else can you do? A lot of our small businesses are finding ways to add gift card purchases to their websites or through Facebook. So give them a call, send them a message, see what you can do to help them. Also, it's been really fun for me to watch a lot of our small businesses kind of move virtually and selling things through Facebook or on their websites and updating their websites. So I challenge you all to shop over your phone, online, or Facebook with a new retailer during this time. A lot of them have free delivery if you purchase something over a certain price, or they can ship it. So, it's a difficult time to leave our house right now, but remember, you can still shop locally with many of our businesses. Also, I challenge you all to spend some time writing reviews for our local businesses. This is a great time to do that. So you can utilize Google, Facebook, or Yelp and write reviews to show your love. Also, start following some new businesses on social media. I can't imagine going through this right now without the tool of Facebook, because I feel like it's been such a powerful tool, and even looking at what we're doing right now with this event. But make sure you like and share their content. And then also it'd be helpful to share just an encouraging comment. A lot of these businesses are figuring out if it's even worth them staying open in the long run. Like, are they going to make it? So just share some love for them. And then also on your own social media, share some pictures of your favorite takeout meals or something that you just picked up from a local shop to try to help get their word out there. There are also a lot of fun virtual fitness classes going on right now. So a lot of the yoga studios have been doing things online. So participate in a class like that and help support those businesses, and it'll give you something fun to do. And then also make sure you tell the employees at the grocery store or your local restaurants whenever you're getting curbside, thank you. I went to a store the other day and, was thanking the woman tremendously for all that she's doing. And she said, "Oh, that means so much to me. People have just become really rude." But, we still have a lot of people who are going to work every day and really putting their own health on the line to help support us. So be sure you're grateful and show your thanks. So to all the businesses out there, please let me know if there's anything I can do to assist you at this time. time. And to all of the shoppers and eaters out there, let's show our love to our local businesses. I think this is a crucial time to love local, more so now than ever before. Bye.
So next up, we have a performance from Ananga Martin, who we actually first met at Show of Hands that we participated in January.
Yeah, she is so talented. We really enjoyed just her sound and her whole vibe about her. Fun fact, she's from California originally, so she kind of has that sort of West Coast feel to her. Yeah, she's just really talented. And we were really happy to have Ananga. Ananga was actually supposed to be originally scheduled for our grand opening. And so we were honored that she wanted to stay around and be a part of the show with everybody else. So.
Absolutely.
Greetings. Hello, hello. My name's Ananga Martin. Nice to meet you. I'm here on my front porch. Welcome to the GypsyLace Cafe grand opening via the internet. I hope you enjoy the music. I hope you buy some trays. And I hope you are well and safe and happy. And feeling peace and fearlessness. Shadows get burned in this town, or the big border mountain. Standing in the center, I've slipped many times up and down the trails, skinned my hands and knees. One day on top of the mountain, in my time of dreaming, I stomped my feet on the granite, taught myself how to fly, and I jumped off of the mountain, swimming into the air, turned around to see the big border mountain was spinning. Walked with the big cats, had them purring all around me, and I floated on dark waters while whales crested the surface, and I'm getting to know my shadow. She's been running over some hot ground. She seems to be my tender, in the shadows get burned in this town, and I'll fly like I was taught to on the big border mountain, stomp my feet on the granite, just like I learned, and I'll fly right to the top, where I know a key is waiting. Sit up on a high limb, sway into the dream. That's a song about my hometown in California. And I'm feeling really homesick right now. With everything that's going on, you know? My family's all there, so I'm feeling the distance more than usual. The rain's gonna hold off, but I hear the thunder and it's real nice. I've been working in my garden a lot, and that's what kind of keeps me okay right now. I know, like all of us, you know, we're all in the same boat, feeling probably a lot of anxiety, and the best remedy I have found is getting my hands in the earth and being close to nature, letting her hold me. That's a good segue into this song, because this is kind of a garden song. Drop that ego when you take up the plow. Dig the furrow with good loving in this sacred ground. Mamas, tell your daughters. Papas, tell your sons. Blessed be the moment when two become one. Holy union of life, flex their embrace. It's dripping with honey, love that they make. Papas, tell your daughters. Mamas, tell your sons. Holy is the moment when two become one. Holy union of life reflects their embrace. It's oozing with honey, love that they make.
Hi guys, we just want to sincerely thank everyone for taking the time to tune in tonight and help support local businesses, not just us, but everybody, because we are all in this quarantine together, and everybody's just trying to survive at this point. So yeah, we want to, even if you can't watch the entire thing, just leave a comment below, let us know you checked in, and yeah,
Join us. Show some love.
We now have Carrie Eller from Under the Elder Tree talking about her amazing apothecary in Center Market. Carrie Eller has a deep connection to GypsyLace Cafe. We are her first company to ever actually sell her teas wholesale. So here this summer, hopefully once GypsyLace is up and running, you'll get to not only see us selling her teas all around the Ohio Valley, but you can also go into her apothecary and order some today.
Hi, I'm Carrie Eller, and I own Under the Elder Tree Apothecary and Healing Arts Center. How has the quarantine affected us? It kind of hit us before it hit everybody else because people were taking their money and buying toilet paper as opposed to massages, so it hit us quick. Right off the bat, it didn't take long before my entire staff had to be laid off. So I'm down from, including myself, from 9 people here to just me. I'm the last man standing, trying to keep the boat afloat, so to say. I have been, with all my extra free time, really trying to get my products bulked back up, the stuff that we make, our proprietary blends of tinctures and oils and soaps and all of our different natural healthcare type of products. I've switched a number of different things to online sales. That's been challenging because a big portion of our business is completely hands-on. So it's something completely new and different for me, but I'm transitioning and we're doing lots of pre-sales for a lot of different services. So right now you can get them at a great discount to be scheduled after all of this chaos blows over and everything's safe again to be, for us to be touching people. So, that's a score for you and us at the same time. Your help keeps us afloat. We have lots of teas. We're doing this great new online tea party. It's buy 3 teas, I ship them to you. You get the tea infuser along with it. It's free shipping, and it's just kind of a great way to sample a lot of our products at a discount. So that's new. And basically, I'm enjoying the laid back pace. Even that's the upside to it all is just really enjoying being in my space, and I live above my business, so I can be down here a lot to work on things, spiff things up, and I do a lot of curbside pickups and door deliveries for a lot of products. People will contact me ahead of time and pay for them ahead of time, and I just bag them up and have them ready for them just to grab and go. Or if they don't even want to come near the door, my daughter, my 12-year-old, she'll run it out for them. So there's a lot of different options to keep up with your health and wellness during this time. And so I'm trying to figure out some more online stuff, content to kind of keep this community going that we have that frequents Under the Elder Tree. I've also upped the production of a lot of different immune boosters, antivirals, disinfecting hand and body room sprays. I have a lot of those for sale, so the production of those really went up. We've got some great teas to help boost your immune system, and for those of you who read about elderberry, we have lots of other options that don't include elderberry at all, in case that one makes you nervous. So we have the elderberry syrup, the different teas. We have some immune boosting tinctures, again, elderberry, non-elderberry forms. We have lots of different soaps. We have the sanitizing hand sprays that you can spray in the doorknobs, spray at your friends, however you want to use it. Those are great, and they're non-alcohol based, so it's not going to tear up your hands. So it's a great spritzer for in between those big disinfectings. So lots of different options here to make sure that your body's in top health type of shape to be ready in case you do come in contact with anything that may be heading our way. The best ways to find out what's going on at Under the Elder Tree is to follow along on Facebook. That's where you get the most real-time updates, and daily I'm marking specials on there, and messaging me through there is the easiest way to get directly a hold of me. You can call me on the phone number for the shop at 304-909-3050. You can leave a message and I will get back with you. And We have a website too. It's Under the Elder Tree at vpweb.com, and there is a web store on there. You can also email me at undertheeldertree@hotmail.com. So lots of ways to get a hold of me, but I always like written forms of communication best. On the website, lots of services you can purchase, and I'll contact you to get those scheduled when it's safe to do so. We have gift certificates that are on sale, and I will ship gift certificates, and lots of products are being added all the time to the website, and just keep watching for more and more things I might be able to start shipping. So I appreciate all the support you've given me in the past, and I just want to reiterate that it's really important right now, even if it's just a little bit of something. Every little bit helps keep us afloat. It's running a business. It takes a lot of capital, and nobody wants to beg, but your support and your purchases and your rallying behind us are really needed now more than ever. We do our best here to support you, and this is the one time we kind of ask, hey, can you do it in return for us?
Our first eatery for the night is known as the godfather of the Ohio Valley food truck, Mr. Thomas Gilson of the Cheese Melt. Thomas has been a personal help to GypsyLace Cafe, helping us get our bus up on the road and running. So we personally want to thank him from the bottom of our hearts for everything that he's done. Please stay tuned and listen to his awesome business, the Cheese Melt.
Hey, what's up there? My name is Thomas Gilson. I'm the owner of the Cheese Melt. We're a local food truck here in Wheeling. We've been operational since about June 2014. Haven't really done any videos for a while in regard to the business, where it's just me talking to the screen or a telephone. I used to do lives all the time a few years ago from the truck as I was buttering bread. So if any of our loyal customers and followers are out there and remember that time, the simpler times of bread buttering in the morning in the food trailer, and doing Facebook Lives, listening to me rant, then maybe you'll enjoy this. I don't know. But I've been asked by a couple local other businesses who are putting together this little quarantine update for small business owners here in the Valley, just trying to support each other and show that we are still here and still trying to do what we can safely and without too much disregard to the public and the community. Like I said, our food truck is the Cheese Melt. We do gourmet grilled cheese sandwiches. We have we had 2 units up until this past year. Come November, I closed down my unit that was on the Market Plaza due to lack of sales in the winter months. It's a very seasonal business, and you don't get a whole lot of people coming out, when it's 30 degrees or below, to stand at a window and outside and order food. So we did shut down that based on the numbers from the last 2 years, because we have done it for the last couple of years up at that location. And after we shut that down, the Cheese Melt truck, the big one that we have too, is mainly operational only for private and catering type of jobs. And we ran a few of those throughout the winter months. Let's see, I guess it was January, February-ish, I started getting the truck ready, run a few jobs here and there, and I had to actually take it in to get some service. And being that it is a big, heavy-duty commercial vehicle, I had over about $2,000 worth of things that needed fixed on the truck, generator issues, front brakes and rotors, etc. And that was right before all this happened, and I was, expecting to be back in full swing of service, running a route once or twice a week and doing weekend events and things like that all through March. And here we are. Truck was in the shop. I had a small procedure done that took me a couple weeks to recover, so I was already anticipating being out of work, but being back at it by now. And unfortunately, I've had a lot of caterings, a lot of private gigs, things that had guaranteed money cancel on me, some bigger events where we do well at. We know that's going to see the big events, festivals, the private jobs, the catering things. Those are what make us money. Doing the lunch runs and going here and going there and feeding, if we're lucky, 100 people a day. Not even usually. it doesn't really pay the bills. It just kind of keeps us busy and keeps us moving. So it's the big events and the things where we make our money. And now that's all those things are getting shut down. It's making it really difficult for us to know exactly where we're going to end up on the other side of everything. So it just so happened about a year ago, my wife and I started we started a website called foodtruckers.us to try to help supplement our income. And our goal and our objective with that site is based on the fact that we have about 7 years of experience now in the business, and there's new people joining every day, wanting to start a truck or thinking about starting a truck and don't know where to start or how to start or what all the rules and the regulations are. And so we put the site together. All that costs money. Websites aren't free. And so we wrote a blog. I try to write blogs as often as I can. There's probably about maybe 10 of them on there or so right now. And then I spent a lot of time actually building a course that we could sell. So you start a website, you want to try to monetize it in some way or another. You can either throw a bunch of advertisements on it, or you can create your own product. And so we decided to create our own product, and we did that. And we finished it up. So I worked a lot of that on my downtime throughout the winter months, which was the goal, use the savings to get by, to pay the bills, and then roll the truck back out in March or whenever, as soon as possible, as soon as the weather allows. And in the meantime, work on my course. And so we've got that going. It's foodtruckers.us, foodtruckers.us. We call it .us because we like to have that communal the idea concept, in people's heads, like, hey, we're all in this together. It is us. And I think that kind of goes hand in hand with the local businesses and reaching out to what we're doing with each other now, and just trying to stay positive and keep us moving, keep us going in the right direction, however we can. And so, one thing that we did because of this pandemic thing is we took and we gave out 5 free online courses to up-and-coming food trucks. We just kind of published it in a Facebook group, and for the first 5 people that emailed me, they got the course for free. And so I'm still waiting to hear some feedback from that to see if they've liked it. Otherwise, it's really not making any money. People don't want to spend any money on unnecessary things right now. So now that I have my truck back out of the shop finally, and ready to go, as far as our next steps, once the stuff, I think we're still gonna. I made a pretty long post about a week or 2 ago, in regards to what my stance is. And because we don't have the big events, because we don't have any guarantees, when we go out, there's a large amount of risk that I have to take on, paying for employees, paying for utilities, paying for all my food and all that stuff up front, and not knowing if people were actually going to venture out. And at the same time, I found myself in a moral dilemma asking, do I really want to give people the option to leave their house and come and congregate in a group in one specific location to come eat my food? And I know there's probably ways around it with enough advertising and notice we could get it done, and we still might. I'm not, I think I'm going to give it a little bit more time to blow over, make sure we see a peak in cases of people getting sick in this area, and maybe it won't happen. Maybe because we're rural and because we're more separated than the bigger cities, maybe it's not going to affect us that much. But in the meantime, as long as the government and the state tells us that we don't need to congregate in large groups and we need to keep to ourselves and limit our exposure as much as possible, that's what we're going to continue to do. And then as things continue to progress in the positive direction that they will eventually, we'll get back out there and we'll be doing everything that we can in order to do as many jobs as possible. Caterings, if you're having a wedding reception, if you're having a birthday party, a graduation party, anything, and it's getting postponed to later in the summer, and you weren't sure what you were going to do, or maybe your caterer can't do it on that date, always keep us in mind. We do caterings, and that's what we like to do. We like to do these kinds of jobs. So give us a call, get us on the books ahead of time. We'll probably waive all deposits up at this point. We'll put you on the books as long as our conversation's good and we agree on a few things. We'll waive our deposits at this time. Usually we charge 50% up front to reserve the date so that we don't double book or get, canceled on last minute and then not able to fill the day. So give us a call. 304-780-4858 is our line. You can go cheesemelttruck.com, and get all that information. You can send us emails from that site. etc., or jump on Facebook and find us there at the Cheese Melt, and check us out. And again, we do sell e-gift cards. We sell regular gift cards. If you would be interested in buying some gift cards for your friends or your families or your neighbors or just yourself, to help support a local business in the meantime while we're not being very productive, you can just give us a call, email, phone call, whatever. We can get you set up with that. That's no big deal. And obviously they would be honored once the storm passes. So I was asked to jump on here between 5 and 15 minutes, and I'm at about 9 now. So I think that's a good thing to say. I think, just a little bit about me. I've got 3 kids now. We just had our 3rd baby in February, so we've been busy with that as well. And then the other one, Charlie, he'll be 5 this summer, and then Wyatt, he'll be 2 in May, and Josie's the new one we just had. She's a little girl, and now I think our family is fully complete, and we're happy, and everybody's well. Nobody's sick. Everybody's some allergies with the seasonals and all the pollen and stuff, kind of, but you get that every year anyways. And where we live up here, we got a bunch of trees around us. We live out in the country, kind of. Oh, and by the way, I'm sitting in my workshop area because all the rest of my family is upstairs right now. The kids aren't in school, or Charlie's not in school, Wyatt's not old enough yet, and Josie's baby, and Tricia doesn't work. She's stay-at-home mom. So it's been nice to be able to be home and spend some time with my family, get a lot of things done around the house that I haven't been able to do because I'm always so busy when the weather's nice. I mean, you're talking 7 days a week for me when the weather's nice for months on end. And it's just, it's been kind of nice. Got cleaned out under the shed. I'm in my workshop right now. We cleaned this up a little bit a couple days ago, cleaned up under the porch and the shed, moved some things around, got rid of a bunch of junk that was just taking up space. So trying to utilize our time as much as possible. I'm going to go trim some trees either today or tomorrow and just work on some things and promote our food truck course online a little bit. So just trying to keep busy and stay positive and do things that are productive and enjoy my family. But I had to come down here because there's no peace and quiet anywhere other than down here, which is fine. That's the way it should be. So anyways, guys, thanks for listening. Thanks for any help that you can, or any suggestions that you might have. If you want to book us, please do give us a call. Like I said, we'll get you on the books now, and we'll get you, and we'll waive any of our deposits until this thing starts to really let up. In the meantime, I would suggest this: do some research on cryptocurrency and blockchain technology, because if you do have some money to invest, you might be wise to invest in some of that now. We don't know where this thing's heading, but it would just be a wise investment, in my opinion. And we accept that as payment at the Cheese Melt, just so you know. We've been accepting Bitcoin. Nobody's used it to pay, but we've had the apps and the software available to accept it as payment. So just keep that in mind too. If you guys want to check us out online, cheesemelttruck.com, or go to our Facebook page, or our Instagram page is _cheese_melt. Twitter, which there's probably, maybe if 100 people were watching this, there's probably 3 of you that use Twitter, and it's the Cheese Melt 2, the number 2. Somebody had already had the other one. So you can check us out on all those platforms, or just simply give us a call, 304-780-4858. My name's Thomas, and I'll be happy to talk with you and get some things moving for the rest of the summer. All right, guys, stay safe, stay inside, limit your exposure as much as possible, and stay positive. We'll be fine when we come out on the other end of this. No worries. I like to think of the movie Shawshank Redemption, where the main character finally escapes and he crawls through the sewer drain that's full of feces, and comes out clean on the other side. I think is what he said. He said, "I know Andy Dufresne. If there was any man in the world, if Andy Dufresne could crawl through 2 miles of shit and come out clean on the other side," or something like that. It's a great line. He's standing there in the rain in the poop pond. Anyways, that's America right now. All right, y'all. Have a good day. Talk to you soon. Peace.
Yeah, so up next, we have Ezra Hamilton performing for us. And if you haven't heard of him before, he also fronts the band Hit Play and Ezra and the Relatives,
Which are awesome bands. We actually went to Ezra and the Relatives
album release
Yeah,
party
that was
in August.
so much fun. And they just have such a great sound. Ezra in general, he has a really good sound to him. So if you've not heard of Ezra, please go on his Facebook page, check him out, and like all of his other bands that he's in as well, and enjoy.
Follow me. We'll go from one to ecstasy. No reason why you don't. It gets easier. Forget about all your fears, all your fears. Just communicate, and I will do my best to display everything you have to say. Tonight, too good to let go. Tonight, too good to let go. Take my hand, take my hand. There's no telling where we will land, but in that place we'll be free once we escape this busy scene, baby. You're the one and I'm the one. We're staring straight into the sun. For everything we want is here and now where we belong, yeah. Tonight, too good to let go. So let's go. Tonight, too good to let go. Tonight, too good to let go. So let's go, baby. Tonight, too good to let go. I've been waiting so long, yes, waiting so long, yeah. I've been waiting so long for your love, baby. Whoa, oh, 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 ooh, 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 ooh. let's go tonight. Too good to let go. So let's go, baby, tonight. Too good to let go. So let's go tonight. Too good to let go. All right. Welcome everybody to my studio. For the next few minutes, I'm going to be with you playing some songs here. I hope y'all are enjoying yourselves at home, taking time to kick back, relax, and not stress so much about what's going on. Can't disguise the pounding of my heart. It beats so strong. It's in your eyes. What can I say? They turn me on. Well, I don't care where we go. I don't care what we do. I don't care, pretty baby. Just take me with you. Come on and touch the place in me that's calling out your name. We want each other oh so much. Why must we play this game? Well, I don't care where we go. I don't care what we do. I don't care, pretty baby. Just take me with you. I don't care if we spend the night in your mansion. I don't care if we spend the night on the town. All I want is to spend the night together. All I want is to spend the night in your arms. To be around you is also right. Your sheer perfection drive me crazy, drive me all night. Just don't break up the connection. I don't care where we go. I don't care what we do. I don't care, pretty baby. Just take me with you. I don't care where we go. I don't care what we do. I don't care, pretty baby. Just take me with you. Just take me with you. Just take me with you. Yeah. Ooh.
Get yourself ready tonight for the first comedic performance from Mr. Cody Larue.
Hey, babe, What does somebody with Tourette's syndrome do during a moment of silence? Just sitting there like, ah!
Don't judge me, Utah. Hey, bud. Why don't hookers run 2-for-1 specials during baseball season? They could call it a doubleheader.
Why would you give that kind of information out about your family? There's messed up people in the world, kind of like me. That's why I decided to teach those people a lesson. So every time I see one of those, I like to follow them home, get out my window chalk, and just mark a big X over one of the kids.
Classic.
Why is it that anytime somebody finds a book of magic spells, they just want to skip right to the middle? Oh, like you're summoning demons, you don't want to read the instructions first? Unbelievable.
So what I'm really saying is, if you had an arm growing out of your chest, where would the elbow be? Like right here? Okay. Damn it! Cody, if you want to get better, you gotta put in the work.
How you guys feeling tonight? So, this must be what it feels like when Thanos snapped, huh?
You look lovely tonight.
Are sneezes mini orgasms? Or are orgasms whole body sneezes? I saw a tiger, now I understand. I saw a tiger.
We here at GypsyLace just want to make sure that we really thank and show our appreciation to Folklore for sponsoring this awesome event. Everything that you're seeing right now, all of the posts and the beautiful artwork for this Wheeling's Local Scene Quarantine was all made and sponsored by Folklore. Check out Folklore's Facebook, check out their website, get to know the amazing business and company and what all that they do to help the local businesses here in Wheeling.
Okay, we're recording.
We're recording. What's up, Wheeling?
What it do? That's it. Thanks for showing up,
all right,
guys.
See you guys later. All right.
See you.
So what we got? So the Wheeling Scene Quarantine. We're Folklore. We're just here hanging out with you guys tonight. And yeah. What you got for us, Daniel Fensley, the MC?
Well, not sure. Ultimately, it's awesome to be a part of this. When Sarah approached me about the project, I was intrigued, just colored interested from head to toe. I feel like that something like this was absolutely needed, and the businesses and individuals, the artists, musicians that were on board, I mean, it was amazing right from the start. And I figured, we absolutely have to do this as well. Introduce ourselves to the public, put a face to the agency, so to speak. And I don't know, man, I'm really excited for this weekend to see all the videos and everybody participating. I think it's going to be cool. It is kind of like a new age telethon, like through social media. I think that's a killer idea.
Right.
I've never seen anything like that before. So in terms of that, clearly we're Folklore. what do we do?
Yeah. So we tell stories, man. You know how it is. I've been talking about storytelling, man, for the last 4 or 5 years. I caught heat at other positions for kind of trying to stress that. And but at the end of the day, I think that's what really brings people together. And as I got older, I began to kind of boil down what it is I really believed in. And one of the things that I really believe in is that the power of story to bring people together and to move people to action, right? From all accounts, the moment we learn to communicate as human beings, you know, I always say, like, we had to know which berries to eat, and we had to know which dinosaurs were going to eat us. And it'd be really cool if not everybody had to figure out. Flash forward, you know, centuries, and here we are. So we very quickly, as a team, really kind of centered in on the social sector, meaning nonprofits and even for-profits that have a bigger mission, right? So I always use, I always use the example that if you're selling furniture, you know, and you're selling, nothing wrong with the furniture hustle, but if you're selling recliners just because there's a good profit margin, and I've got no idea whether or not there's good profit margin in recliners, you're probably not our client. But if you're making furniture and you can talk about the importance of the woods that are used and the quality that is used, and how furniture has always had a place in the home and tells the story of how the family interacts with their house and with each other, that's our client, right? And I'm so excited. You know, when we first announced, I remember one of the comments on our Facebook from my friend Joan was, how did we pull together this dream team? And from the very beginning, that's how I felt, that we pulled together a dream team.
Yeah, I feel like part of the Avengers.
Yeah.
Like, sincerely, man. It's nice.
I think you should get us masks.
What's that?
Masks.
I don't think the Avengers.
I'm not above it.
Do the Avengers wear masks? Captain America.
Iron Man wears a mask.
Yeah, but Iron Man is only as good as Tony Stark.
Tony Stark is a billionaire, playboy, philanthropist.
Yeah, definitely our kind of dude, right? It's exactly how we.
Yeah. But what you're saying, like with storytelling, it's essentially the difference between a paint by number versus like a Van Gogh. It's two sides of the spectrum, and you need to tell the story, and it's awesome. And you're a master of the craft for sure, man.
Well, I mean, this seems like a good place. Why don't we go around and just kind of introduce who we are and where we come from and what roles we play.
Go ahead, Nate. Take it.
Okay, so I'll start. I'm Nathan Blake. Nathan Daniel Blake. I am the managing director, and I also handle all the copywriting and everything else that falls in between the cracks. This started with my wife in the beginning of 2019. You'll meet her in just a minute. And we started as just kind of offering writing services, and we'll get into the story, I guess, a little bit, but kind of blew up at the end of last year. And we've been, man, we're a snowball, man. I can't believe how fast this thing is building. So
feels good, man.
Who I am, and that's what I do.
It does. Feels good. Like I feel like I'm part of something that matters. You know what I mean? And that resonates with me. And moving on from Nate, Daniel Finsley. I don't know. I've been in the industry for a long time. I've hopped around from a lot of things. Owner of Wheeling Threads, and I ended up reaching out to Nate to start something, and it kind of overflowed into folklore. He'll touch on that. But basically, what I do, I handle, I oversee art, design, everything under the creative umbrella, and work with all you guys, bouncing ideas off of each other, brainstorming, and you bring challenge to the table. And I mean, I really think that you absolutely need that, considering every one of us has creative movement in our mind. And it's awesome. It makes me a better artist, so to speak.
Yeah.
And that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
That's good stuff. So I color inside the lines for you guys. There you go.
Yeah, you stay really inside the line.
I'm so good at it.
What coloring book are you using?
Right? When people ask me, like, describe Daniel, I'm like, oh, you know, he'd be a coloring book. Like, Daniel was the kid that definitely stayed inside the lines. All right, who's up next?
Jess, I
Hi.
see you.
So my name is Jessica. I am the resident photographer. I have a lot of background in social media management, and I worked for about 4 or 5 years building a photography business that really was based on what Nathan said, storytelling. So it was more storytelling for people. And as that grew, I realized that we really live in an area where businesses, brands, nonprofits, everybody here, so many people here have a story to tell, and they have a really hard time executing how to tell that story. And so I like to come in and be able to tell that story through authentic photography, because there's nothing worse than stock photography and, people really just finding images to use. The best way to get across what you're trying to get across to people is by really showing them and evoking their emotions with the real story, the real nitty gritty, the real faces behind the name, the real behind the scenes. And so this has been diving into, a different level of creativity for me, where I'm working with people, but I'm also, right now we're working with animals. We're working with all different types of, creative things. And it's just been a really good experience. I was actually sitting when Daniel called me to tell me about Nathan and to tell me about what we were doing. I can tell you, I was sitting on a hayride back in October, and he was like, I have some really cool shit that you need to be a part of. And it's really just been an amazing experience.
And we had met before.
Yeah.
About I was a Soul Creative. And the thing that really attracted me to Jess was her ability to capture mood. And I think seeing that with families and imagining how that could be applied to nonprofits and to small business was, I thought, a really intriguing journey and story of her own.
I think that the most important thing for any business is telling, real stories. People nowadays, especially going forward from where we are right now in this, quarantine world, they're going to donate their money to nonprofits. They're going to make decisions. They're going to hire people based on emotional connections. I think that we're going to all come out the other side of where we are right now, wanting to put our time, effort, and energy into things that matter. And the best way we can show people what matters is by telling the real stories behind these businesses.
Absolutely.
That was good, Jess. That was way better than mine.
So good, Jess.
Timothy.
Hi. Hello.
Let's talk about your mustache.
Let's talk about it. So, incognito mode. I was inspired by Google Chrome, so keeping a low profile.
Good for you, man.
Guys, how do you keep the mustaches clean? You gotta keep the germs out of them now.
What makes you think that mustache is clean right
That's
now?
what I was gonna say. Save it for later, baby. Woo!
No comment. Cannot comment on these things.
It's like
Good for you, man.
quarantine.
All I know is this is the best I've smelled in weeks.
Yeah.
Proud of you.
But I'm Tim Long. I'm the video guru in the group. I've worked in the video field for on several different very general roles, working on everything throughout every aspect of the production. I'm excited to be a part of the folklore team. and really, really push each other and bounce creative ideas off each other. Just today, it's every day, it's even if I have no involvement on something, I'm gaining knowledge from somebody who's working on something that I've never even known about, and I'm able to see that creative process come together. So I'm really excited to learn and grow together as a group and with everyone individually. So I'm really excited to be a part of this. I can't do that.
Yeah, well, yeah, you can. You haven't even tried. Come on. But you're absolutely.
Jess is obviously
right.
Jess is like a pro. She's got like the whole hand.
I'm pretty sure that she invented that.
I'm throwing like Crip gang signs. So so Tim and I go way back to 4 or 5 years now, and we work together at another place. And on the visual side that I connected with so well as far as script writing and direction and even on-site being able to work off of one another and just kind of getting where the other one was trying to go with it and making those adjustments on the fly. So actually when Daniel reached out and I brought it to Yolanda, and Yolanda was super excited because she loved Daniel's work. And Daniel said,
"Ah, YOLO!"
And I've got this Daniel said, "I've got this photography friend that you really need to bring on." And I was like, "Who is it?" Because, everybody and their mother's a photographer these days. And she was like, "Oh, Jess, she has her own." I was like, "I've already talked to Jess. She's amazing. Absolutely." And then I said, well, then we're like video production away from having a full service agency. And I said, I got somebody I want to call. And I called Tim the next day, and he was like, "Nady, of course I want to be a part of this."
They actually say Nady.
He does.
Nady.
Nay.
Oh, that's it. You're right. It's Nay. So
that's good stuff.
In under 40, we went from Yolanda and I just doing kind of like resumes and a little bit of web writing on the side for some agencies in Pittsburgh to in under 48 hours having a full service agency and really blowing this thing up. And I think taking a slightly different tilt and direction than anybody else in the Valley is taking. And I'm really, really proud of that.
Me too. I'm really glad that I reached out. I may have had a couple drinks that night. I called you like, "Nate,
Did you drunk?
Hey!
Did you drunk agency me?
Hey, let's do something super cool."
Hey, Nene, you want to start an agency together?
We're gonna be like Brutus and Dudas.
I think what you said was, I don't want to do this thing alone anymore. I want to build something bigger than myself.
You just wanted a little.
That's exactly what I said. Huh?
Yeah.
You wanted a whole family.
Yeah, I did. Like a real one.
By the way, Daniel hasn't celebrated a birthday in years, and I told him that was going to change this year.
Good luck, dude. It's gonna take an army. I don't know, man. I'm not into it.
We all know where you live.
So you're what, like 19 now?
Essentially.
I'll withhold your sex.
Jess, I moved a couple weeks ago.
You did not.
Yeah, I did. It was a big to do. Good stuff. So, YOLO.
Yeah.
What's he doing down there?
Listening to you guys. So my name is Yolanda, and my background is English. Nathan obviously is my husband, and he's the one with all the experience and in agency life. Like, I have an English background, but I had no experience doing what we're doing now. And he just needed help. Like, in my head, I was just helping him with his business because he didn't have the bandwidth. But it blew up really fast, and I'm the content director, so I do all of the social media and the blog writing. And really, I think one of the really cool things about this experience, especially right now,
there was a quote being passed around on Facebook, and I'm sure you guys have all seen it. I forget the exact quote, but it was the general idea that like in this time of social distancing that we're all practicing and we're all home more and our lives are a lot more quiet and introverted and introspective. Like we're all artists, like those things that maybe a lot of us have forgotten about ourselves, like painting and storytelling and singing and music and filmmaking, like crafts, like all those things like that we didn't have time to do before. Like in our core nature, like that's what we go back to when we have nothing else in front of us. Like we're all creatives. And I thought that was really powerful. And
we're wired for it.
Yeah.
There's no other way around it. I mean, there just isn't. Like we've been hunkered down here for like 3 weeks, and it's just all I've been doing is creating, and it's just, man, like I'm in the house or whatever, and this and that, but damn, feels good, man. You know.
Let me jump in before we move on to anything else. My wife does have an English degree. She perpetually sells herself short. She is an amazing writer.
Heard that. Yeah.
Amazing.
Everything that you do and everything that you've written and posted is actually gold. Like, believe it or not. Like, I get it. Like
people come up and they're like, "Oh, this has gotten so much better. Like, you guys are killing it on such and such account and the Vagabond or B Carl." And I'm like, they're like, "You're doing such a good job." I'm like, I have no Wheeling Symphony. Like, I have no idea what's posted day to day. That's all my wife.
Yeah. So, and it shows. It's eloquent. It's, it's got the razzle dazzle. It's good stuff, man. YOLO, spring break,
I have no experience, so I guess I feel like, I'm the newbie in all of this stuff, and it's very intimidating because you guys like have so much talent and like experience, and I don't have that. But
you think I know? You think I know what I'm doing?
Yes.
Come on. No. I mean, the beautiful thing about this is like, it's always going to be a learning experience, and that's the beautiful challenge, man. Every day I'm learning something new.
Yeah, every
client
it's different.
Yeah, it's awesome, and that's the perfect marriage. Like to have that challenge and come out like just clean. It's great.
Yeah,
perspectivism is really important.
Yeah, and the wonderful thing, the other thing about our, I went to school for English and writing as well. And I always say that I'm a writer that fell into marketing and public relations. And I mean, at the end of the day, our industry changes so fast. The things that we're doing today wouldn't have been done 6 months ago. And the things that were the things that were best practices 5 years ago when I started, would be laughed at today. So I'm an abundance mentality guy, right? Like there's enough out there for everyone. And I think everybody does things a little bit differently. But I will say that if one of the problems I see in our industry is that it gets stuck in something that worked 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 years ago. And we continue to do those things because they work at the local level and so many of our clients don't know better. We're doing them a disservice. And I think that sometimes it's just a matter of making sure that, people are staying up to date, not only with the platforms like social media, Facebook, Instagram, all, TikTok is coming up, but what are the best practices? What are people doing that are really effective? What are the thought leaders doing? What are the industry trends that are happening? And you don't got to jump on every trend because sometimes they don't fit, but you should look at, you don't have to watch the stock market go up and down every day. You shouldn't make decisions based on that, but you should look at the overall trajectory of where things are headed over the
You don't want to look at the trajectory right now.
What's that?
You don't want to look at the trajectory.
No.
And Nate,
the trajectory of social media right now is amazing because we're doing what we're doing, right? We're discovering people that never took an interest in online meetings or Zoom or social media. You know, I couldn't figure out why I got this influx of Facebook and Instagram invites and likes. And I realized it's because all of these people were just sitting at home and suddenly had all this time on their hands. And they're like, I wonder what this Facebook thing is.
Yeah.
You know, the Facebook thing, those people are obviously a little bit older because they're just jumping on Facebook. But Instagram and all these other platforms now is a great time to try new things because everybody is super open to new things.
Yeah, and you hit the nail on the head, man, with exploring like out of the bubble that with, you know, in terms of what works with the local scene, what's been done over and over and over and over again. And having my hand in a lot of working with a lot of local small businesses and such, like I do. Great. I deal with that. I deal with it a lot. And it is nice to push the envelope, but you know, there's a lot of research and you know, personal development that has to go into things of that nature. And it does take time. It does take work. But you have to stay on top of it. And like I said earlier, it's always nice to learn something new. You know, push it.
All that I could say is if anybody, you know, our motto, our vision is that nobody should ever feel lost in their own story, right? You should never be in the midst of doing what you love and feel like you're a minor character or that you don't know how to attract the people that you should be attracting. And all that I would say is that's where we can come in and help. You know, I don't talk price. I don't talk about any of those things other than to know that our mission is to help the community. So we'll figure out a way to make it work.
I love it. I love it. I love you guys. Say it back. Come on.
I love you guys. Love you guys.
Yeah. Folklore up in this piece.
Yeah, let me see it one more time. There it is.
Come on, YOLO. Yeah, you did it. Proud of you. Come on, it's not the Illuminati. Come on. Let's do this. All right, ladies and gents. So
You guys.
that's Folklore, and let's sign off and enjoy our evening. All right.
Hey guys, love you. Love you, Wheeling. Thank you for everything.
Are you forever? Buy-ins.
Next, we have music by Jeremiah Welch. If you guys have not heard him live, you need to go see a show once this quarantine's all over with. He's amazing. He's also in the band Pussyfooters. That's also a really cool band that I've seen at a local bar before. So definitely check him out and check out his Facebook page. Here's Jeremiah.
Hello, my name is Jeremiah Welch. I play a couple songs here. Down here in my basement in the quarantine. Family's upstairs, you'll probably hear them. Just trying to stay on the positive sidiness, look on the bright side of things. That's not to take away from any of the tragedy and hardships, but just trying to stay positive. I am down to my last roll of TP, which is a bummer, but I'm trying to work my way through Jackie Chan's filmography as he cheers me up. I got about 10, which leaves only about probably about 120 to go. But anyway, I won't talk too much. I want to thank Sarah for having me and Daniel Finsley for linking us. I can't wait to get to the GypsyLace Cafe. I think if this whole thing's taught us anything is how important community is. So this is a cool thing to do. We're all kind of connected, whether we like it or not. It doesn't matter really what your politics are or whatever, essential, non-essential. We're all kind of connected. So yeah, I can't wait to get out and go to the GypsyLace Cafe. This is kind of a newer song. It's kind of like gypsy jazz a little bit, so I thought I'd do that. You can check my page if you want for some live stuff, Facebook live stuff. I've been doing that. Usually set that open to the public, so you can check to see when that next one might be, and play with the Pussyfooters, which I hate playing without the Pussyfooters, but you could check. We have a kind of a new record out, and they're called The Suspense is Killing the Neighbors, and it's on Spotify, YouTube, apple, all that good stuff. But anyway. All right, this one's called There Weren't Nobody There But Me. Climbed up the mountain and screamed to the bottom, look out, down below, ready and out, here I come. But when I got to the bottom, there were nobody there but me. I says, is this the lowest of the lowest lows? I don't know, does anybody know? So I dug a little deeper, but there were nobody there but me. Down there at the bottom, I rested by the train tracks, caught the next train and never looked back. But on that train, you know, there weren't nobody there but me. That makes for a long, long, lonesome ride. Makes for a long, long, lonesome ride. It never ends until it's time to say goodbye. But on the other side, I know paradise is waiting, and I hope that I arrive on time and not late. And when I get there, I hope there is anybody there but me. Upon my arrival, they'll all be so excited. They'll say, it's good to see you, buddy. You look pretty good. I said to myself, because there were nobody there but me. They could throw me a party, maybe teach me to dance. I can already dance, but not very good. Cause it's hard to learn when there ain't nobody there but me. Makes for a long, long, lonesome dance. Makes for a long, long, lonesome dance. It never ends, except for in hapless circumstance. Destination, I'm back at the mountain, so I climb up the mountain. I'm the king of the mountain, but up there, guess what? There ain't nobody there but me. So back atop the mountain, I screamed to the bottom. I said, look out down below, ready and out, here I come. But when I got to the bottom, there weren't nobody there but me. Makes for a long, long, lonesome climb. Makes for a long, lonesome descent. It never ends until it's time to say goodbye. It never ends until it's time to say goodbye.
We now have a good friend of the Gypsies, Miss Jasmine, selling a really cool vegan makeup line called Arbonne. You guys really need to check this out.
Hi guys, it's Jasmine here, hopping on here to support the Gypsies and the launch of their GypsyLace Cafe. I am an independent consultant with Arbonne. This amazing company has been around for 40 years with strict standards of pure, safe and beneficial products, and in honor of the grand opening of GypsyLace Cafe, I am launching an Honestly Arbonne challenge. And what that means is you hop on my website and purchase an item that fits into your lifestyle. They have several products that can fit into anyone's lifestyle, and you try it out. The good thing about Arbonne is it's risk-free because you have a 45-day money back guarantee. So I think if you experience pure, safe and beneficial products in your lifestyle, you'll see the benefits. And one of my favorite products that we have is our Fizz Sticks. They are an energy drink, but without the jitters. They provide energy and appetite suppressant, and it improves your mood, alertness, and focus. And they have vitamin B in green tea, and the flavors are citrus, pomegranate, and rosé champagne. The rosé champagne is a limited time flavor. I honestly don't know what I would do without these during the quarantine. They've helped me to remain productive. So I think it's a must if you are on the go, or if you're a mom, or if just for anyone. I don't know anyone that couldn't benefit from these fizz sticks. But there's several other products that could be beneficial to you. Arbonne's products are certified vegan. They're cruelty-free, gluten-free, dairy-free, soy-free, no GMOs. There's no mineral oil. It's pH correct. It's hypoallergenic, and there's no artificial dyes, no artificial flavors or sweeteners. It's fragrance-free and no hormone alternating ingredients. So, like I said, I'm launching the Honestly Arbonne challenge. So if you purchase an item, then I'm going to send you free samples. So that whether you return your product or not, I just want to give you the experience of having more beneficial products in your lifestyle, and also in honor of the grand opening of GypsyLace Cafe. So if you guys have any other questions, reach out to me. I'd be happy to hear from you. You guys have a good night.
Hey everybody, it's GypsyLace Cafe, and we are here at Wheeling's Local Scene Quarantine to talk to you about our business and give you some opportunities to purchase some of our stuff and donate at the same time. My name is Sarah Williams, and
I'm Melinda Scott.
And again, we are the Gypsies. We're part of GypsyLace Cafe, Wheeling's first mobile cafe. And if you have not liked our Facebook page or checked us out, please like our Facebook, and even check out our brand new website we have. It's gypsylacecafe.com. Pretty simple.
Designed by the lovely Daniel Finsley.
Yes, it's gorgeous.
Yes.
Beautiful site. So what we have to offer, if you would be interested, is some of our delicious gluten-free, dairy-free cinnamon roll bars. And
also nut-free.
Yes. And some of our mugs that you can purchase. What we'd like to do is kind of tell you a little bit about what happened with us, and you know, how you can not only give back, but also help us, a brand new business, try and open here in Wheeling. Our grand opening was scheduled for April 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, and we unfortunately, due to the quarantine, have not been able to open, so it's postponed our opening. And due to that, we decided that we'd really like to give back, but maybe also help with some of the costs of the foods that we had bought to make some of the brunch items and coffees and teas that we had to sell off of our truck.
Part of that too, we also have some merchandise in stock that we were going to debut at that time, and we decided, why not now? You know, we might as well get it out there and see if anybody wants to help out and get some of our swag at the same time.
Yeah, it helps our payment on our truck and insurance that we still have to pay currently, and the equipment loans. Yeah. So, you know, every little bit counts, and here's a couple of ways that, again, you can help us, but also we want you to help others as well. Melinda is extremely talented when it comes to sewing and art and a little bit of everything. And this girl made a whole bunch of face masks for people out on the scene. Show these babies off because they're gorgeous. I mean, look, she's been working and she's got more she's even working on.
Yes. Well, I do have to give a shout out to Joann's in St. Clairsville. They were donating, at the time that I went in to purchase supplies, I found out that they were starting to donate fabric, thread, and elastic, so people can make these and donate them wherever they wish.
That's awesome.
So yeah, I mean, I was really thrilled to be a part of that, and you know, to make us a part of that too. But yeah, we will be donating these to Wheeling Hospital, and I still have fabric, so I'm going to be making some more. And so, I mean, if anybody has a need, like where you work, let me know.
Yeah, get a hold of us. Message us out here on Facebook, or just comment in the comments below, and we'd love to give you guys one. Yeah, so she was doing the masks, and we thought, what about if we make some of our cinnamon roll bars? At show of hands, we made the cinnamon roll bars for people to try at the event, and we had amazing feedback. And then we did another event, and
Wheeling Junior Leagues Affair with Flair.
Yeah, and we had the same feedback, but even more. People loved it, and they were shocked that it was gluten-free, dairy-free, and nut-free. And we had requests for orders and a whole bunch of different interest in them, but we really wanted to wait till the opening until we could actually sell those to the public. So we thought, now what we'll do is we'll sell a box of them, and we will donate a box to your choice. We're giving you the options, though, of where we will take the free box of goodies to. All Wheeling people on the forefront of this pandemic. We have Wheeling's Fire Department, Wheeling's Police Department, the Wheeling Park testing stations for the corona testing, Wheeling Hospital, where you can actually choose which office in Wheeling Hospital of your choice. So if you want the ER, if you have a doctor that you visit, a cancer unit, something like that, a specific unit in Wheeling Hospital, or a Wheeling necessary open business that you can choose. So,
and that's such as like grocery stores, retail stores, stores that are selling the all important toilet paper and Lysol wipes and disinfecting supplies. But yeah, they're all part of this too.
Yeah. So what we'll do is when you buy a box, like I said, we will donate a box. And what that box will have is it will say made by the Gypsies, but donated by you. And it's going to have your name that you purchased and you donated that to them. So it's kind of special. I know there's a lot of people out there who I know just who aren't either crafty like Melinda or can bake. And so this is an opportunity for them to kind of be able to help as well. And not only are you helping us, a business that unfortunately did not get to actually do our opening, but then you're also helping people on the forefront have something special during this time, because I think it's needed. Just a little perk,
little pick me up, and you don't have to leave your house to do it. You can stay in the safety of your own home, and we will do the legwork for you.
Yeah. So all you have to do is purchase a box by, you can do one of two ways. You can purchase it through our PayPal at gypsylacecafe@gmail.com and send us the money over. And in the note section, say what for. So it would be for a box of cinnamon rolls, bars, or if you're going to purchase some of our merchandise, and with your contact info. And then we'll get a hold of you to make sure that we send it. Or you can message us here on Facebook. All you have to do is message our Facebook page and give us your information and what you would like to buy, and again, who you would like it donated to, and we will make sure that it gets to those people and to yourself as well. Some of our awesome merchandise that we are going to sell was our mugs. We have two different types of mugs that we have to sell at $10 a piece, so it's a good price. And if you guys would like one to support us, that would be awesome.
It's like we have the iridescent mug that has just our Gypsy on the front, and then we also have our aqua campfire style mug that has, if Sarah would like to model, that has the Gypsy on the front and then our logo on the back.
The one other thing that you can do to help us out as a business is you can buy gift cards. And our gift cards, you can do it again through PayPal or private message us here on Facebook. And you can give the amount of the gift card that you would like to purchase, and we will make sure that you get a gift card out to you. We have beautiful gift cards because of, again, Daniel Finsley and his amazing artwork that he's done on our gift cards. But yeah, you can purchase that at any balance that you would like, and we will mail it to you or drop it off to you with whatever else you'd like to get. So again, our link is on PayPal, which you'll see it below, but it's also gypsylacecafe@gmail.com, or you can private message us here on Facebook. We just appreciate the opportunity for you guys to help us in this time. It's been different, and again, not exactly what we had expected as a grand opening, but we're so just excited to be able to have people rooting for us and wanting to help us any way that they can, and also just excited for when we are on the road. And if you have not seen our caravan, our gypsy truck, please go to our website. There's beautiful pictures on there. We have some posted here on Facebook as well. And Instagram, yes. Facebook is, well, you're watching it right now. Website is gypsylacecafe.com. And our Instagram, just search for GypsyLace Cafe.
We have Ezra again singing Save Tonight by Eagle Eye Cherry.
Gone and close the curtain, 'cause all we need is candlelight. You and me, and a bottle of wine, baby. And I'll hold you tonight. I'll hold you tonight. For all we know, I'm going away. And how I wish it weren't so. So take this wine and drink with me. Let's delay our misery, baby. Come on, save tonight. If at the break of dawn, come tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be gone. Save tonight, yes. If at the break of dawn, come tomorrow. There's a lock on the fire, and it burns like me for you. Tomorrow comes with one desire, just to take me away. You know it's true, 'cause it ain't easy to say goodbye. Darling, please, don't you cry. Girl, you know I've got to go. Lord, I wish it wasn't so. So save tonight and fight the break of dawn. Come tomorrow, baby. Tomorrow I'll be gone. Save tonight, yeah, yes. Fight the break of dawn. Come tomorrow. So the 90s were cool. We never had a stay-at-home order or anything like that in the 90s, but we did have a lot of cool music. 93 to 95 was pretty wild. Y'all know that already. Let's see here. This next one. If you're a fan of reggae and you're a fan of Bob Marley, then you probably have heard this song before. All right, let's see here. Since the very first time I placed my eyes on you, girl, my heart said follow through. And I know now that I'm way down on your line, but the waiting feeling's fine. Just don't treat me like no puppet on a string. Well, I've got to do my thing. Please don't talk to me as if you think I'm dumb. I wanna know when you're gonna come. So I don't wanna wait in vain for your love. I don't wanna wait in vain for your love. I don't wanna wait in vain for your love. I don't wanna wait in vain for your love. You see, your loving is here, and I'm still waiting there. And winter is here, and I'm still waiting there. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's been 3 years since I'm knocking on your door. Still I could knock some more. Woo girl, is it feasible? I wanna know now, for I to knock some more. You see it, in life I know there's lots of grief, but your love is my relief. Tears in my eyes burn, tears in my eyes burn, while I'm waiting for my turn. I don't wanna wait in vain. I don't wanna wait in vain. You see, your loving is here, and I'm still waiting there. Winter is here, and I'm still waiting there. It's my love that I'm waiting on. It's my love that you're running from. Woo, 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 yeah, 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 yeah. Baby, oh, oh. You see your loving is here, and I'm still waiting there. The winter is here, and I'm still awaiting there.
Next up, we have Mr. Pickles himself, Bobby Rise from Pickles Eatery and Bar.
Hey guys, this is Bobby Rise from Pickles Eatery and Bar, 419 Fulton Street here in Wheeling. This is crazy. Who would have seen this coming, right? No one had time to plan for it. Nobody had, has any idea what to do with it. It's nuts, right? But we're here at Pickles. We're here 7 days a week, 11 o'clock in the morning till 9 o'clock at night for curbside pickup. We're doing takeout. We're selling gift cards. Support your local businesses. You shop small, right? Support your local businesses. Right now is a great time to buy gift cards from them because that's, cash that you can later spend at the store. But for right now, it really helps some of the smaller businesses get through. It's weird because we're a restaurant and bar and we miss our customers so bad, and we're sitting here wondering where they are or what they're doing. And our staff is definitely bored here without you guys. We're trying to figure, we've scrubbed everything already down. It's nuts. We're finding a lot of side jobs to do. We're doing a lot of projects around to just general improvements that we want to do, that we've been wanting to do, that we have time right now to do, which is really great. But that being said, let's get this thing over with as soon as possible. It's so boring here without you guys, honestly. But a lot of takeouts. People have been really, really great. People have been getting a lot of takeout business from us, curbside. It's times like this where the community shows up to support you that it means the world, right? It helps us definitely to get through this, and we will. We're gonna get through this. Everybody relax. Everybody calm down. It's gonna be okay. It's scary. Who knows what's happening, but we're gonna get through this. For right now, help your neighbors. See what you can do. Help the people around you, however you can. We had the honor the other day to be able to feed the doctors that were testing at the COVID testing site at Wheeling Park, and finding opportunities to be of help or of service in a time like this is what we should all be doing. I think Nail City strong. We're a tough town. This town has seen a lot of crappy times, let's face it, right? And this town has a lot of character and strength because of it. And so let's just let this be another thing that helps build our strength as, the world, in that we're gonna be stronger for having gotten through this. Who are you gonna be getting through this, right? Support your neighbors, be there for your friends. You can do that while staying home, So anyway, we've got a community that cares here. This is the most philanthropic area I've ever lived in. There are more charities, organizations, things like that, things to get involved in than anywhere else I've ever been. And it's one of the things I love most about Wheeling. And so right now, no excuse, find a way to be of service to your community. Find things to do, especially if you're not working right now, especially if you're on unemployment right now, unfortunately. Find stuff to do to help the community. Go outside, take a trash bag and pick up some of the litter around. Do something. It's a beautiful area. Go out on a nice day and just clean up Wheeling. Let's get through this, and let's be 10 times better when we do. And, so we have wing day specials, 12 wings for $10.50 and 8 wings for $7.50. We're running that all the time. We're not doing wing day prices because that's dine-in only, and it always has been. So, come see us, do your part for your community around you. please keep ordering takeout from us because it's awesome and it's definitely keeping our staff in motion and keeping the cogs turning. And shop small. Go to a place that you might not normally go to for takeout food. Let us cook for you. I think a lot of people are getting frustrated because they like to go out to eat, and right now they're having to learn how to cook at home, and it's terrible because nobody knows how to cook at home. Don't learn how to cook at home. Don't do that. We're here 7 days a week from 11 to 9. We will feed you. Okay? Don't risk it. Our menu can be found on Facebook and Instagram, and you can place your takeout orders at 304-905-9008. Check Facebook for different specials that we're offering, different things that we're doing, and any updates. And remember, like Ron Scott always says, this is Nail City.
Well, thanks guys. We really appreciate all of your support and your attention this evening. We hope that you guys enjoyed the performances, maybe had some laughs, and maybe...
Oh, I know you did.
Yes. But these two idiots, how can you not?
She means us, if you didn't.
Yes.
Blonde, just making sure.
Yeah. Good call.
Yeah.
Yeah, good call. Yeah, but thank you for stopping by tonight, and we hope to see you tomorrow night. We're going to be starting at the same time, 7 o'clock.
So don't miss it. We got a whole bunch of new businesses, performances, and more good times. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Night.
We'll see you tomorrow.